Hey there guys, I'm Dankz564 and this is continuation of our Let's Play of SpellForce 3, and we have a mission to talk to Rohan here, and we now have finally 4 people in our group, so that'll be great.
Yes.
Also, I think I will need to go ahead and talk to, what's his name, Gore or something? I wonder if I can actually go out through here and just talk to him, or if I'll need to... Because we came from here somewhere, right? I think. Yeah, definitely from here somewhere. I'm pretty sure, like here. Or maybe somewhere... I don't know. Yeah, very much feels like from here. I guess we're gonna have to use the world map to get to the what's his name? That
Now would you look
goblin?
Tahar.
Seems your men have made themselves comfortable.
Yeah, they have. But blazes, Tahar. I know I've said it before, but this place is incredible. It's also a very good base of operations. Should we make enemies, and I hope it doesn't come to that, we're well prepared. But I'm guessing that's not what you came here for. You want to talk, right? About what I did 8 years ago?
Do you really regret it?
Actually, I just want to know if what you said in Everlight is true. Do you regret fighting in the Mage Rebellion?
The big question. I guess the answer is mostly yes and partially no. I do not regret standing up for what your father claimed to be fighting for. But what I do regret is not seeing what he really was earlier. Look, Tahar, seeing Zane and Helena die, thinking that the same would happen to you, it killed me. But back then, I was just too blind. I still believed your father was doing good, and that you three were misguided. You see, I joined Asamo because there was truth in his words. The masks, the pikes, all that hatred against us defilers that the purity of light is spreading now. It was all already there. The people always feared us, simply because we were different. Because we are better than they. Your father, he knew something like that would happen eventually. So he stood up and tried to stop it before it was too late. At least that's what he said. And to be honest, I still don't know if he only lost that vision, or had never had it to begin with.
Because we are better? I don't know. I don't really care. You're still
I
rationalizing.
don't know. But to me, it sounds like you're still trying to justify what you did in that war.
That's where you're wrong. It's not all black and white, Tahar. And you of all people should know that. I know I made mistakes. And I've spent the past 7 years making amends. What else do you think the Wayfarers are for? Why else would I have left? And look, I do not expect you to forgive me. I don't even know if I could do it if I were in your position.
I'll be off.
Oops. What? That's... Right, that's not one that... I wanted to see the quests. I still can go ahead and... Oh yeah, we can talk to Hira and we can... talk to Isgrim. Yeah, this one I want to do. Talk to Isgrim. Talk to Ira, okay. Yeah, these things, I don't know if I'll ever find anything. Okay, let's go and talk to... my companions. Just not at the war table, I guess. I just don't want to, advance the main quest yet. I want other allies. So, this is Yura, this is... Yeah, okay. It should be fine. Because with this groom we need to talk to over there.
Interesting.
Okay.
Tahar, I guess I still owe you an explanation, don't I? About that bandit in Farland's Hope?
Do you?
I do. First off, I appreciate that you didn't stop me. It was what most reasonable people would have done, I guess.
Oh, right, I think she tortured some guy, right? Well, he deserved it.
He deserved it.
Yeah, he did. About 5 years ago, something happened. I was on the road and the sun had just started to set, and I was closing in on the village where I had planned to spend the night. It was a beautiful day, really. The sky was clear, the stars were coming out, and the crickets were chirping. Just 1 mile before the village gates, I saw a woman and her son. Or at least I thought he was. And they were surrounded by 2 men and a woman, who were pushing her around, tearing her clothes off. She was weeping, begging them for mercy, and her son, who probably didn't realize what was happening, was holding her leg and crying. That woman's screams were horrible. What I remember even more was the crying of that poor boy. They were the tears of a soul who, up to that point, had still thought life was all about beauty, about love, and who had now awoken to reality. Long story short, I didn't help. I just stood there, watching it all through the thickets like some grotesque play. When they were done, they kicked the woman into a pit on the roadside and took the boy with them.
And that's why you tortured that bandit?
And that was why you tortured the bandit?
I guess. That woman the bandit in Farland's Hope killed. I don't know, but something about her reminded me of that summer night. And yeah, I know, it was a stupid thing to do. Stupid and above all, pointless. Making that bandit suffer didn't help anyone. Neither the woman he had tortured to death, nor the one on the road, or her little boy. I just couldn't help it. It was as if some dark part of my mind had taken over.
Just be careful.
Just be careful. I know it sounds dramatic, but that darkness, it can consume you.
Yeah, I know. Either way, anything else you need? If not, I'd like to have some time on my own. There's a lot that's been going through my mind lately.
Okay. Can we talk to her again?
Yes?
Corporal? Need anything?
Tell me about your time on the road.
Tell me a bit about your time on the road. What was it like?
Is that a command, Corporal?
Please?
Please?
All right, but I'm afraid there isn't so much to tell. Have you ever been on the road by yourself?
I don't know. I guess a long time ago, maybe? But probably not, because he was with his father, right? So, no.
No.
Well, then you probably don't know how wearisome it can get. Sleeping under the stars sounds romantic at first, until you realize that most of the time it's sleeping in the mud, in drizzle. Most of the time, your stomach and your purse are empty, and your feet are full of blisters. And, of course, there's the constant danger. Especially if you're traveling on your own.
Do you miss it sometimes?
Do you miss it sometimes? The vagabond life?
Well, we're still vagabonds somehow, aren't we? But I know what you mean. And, yeah, I sometimes do. The wind on my skin, the vastness of the wildlands, and the fact that all you have to think about is the mile ahead of you. It's another world. There was this one night I'll never forget. I had made a camp at a clearing, set up campfire, and I was leaning against a tree, slowly drifting toward sleep. Then, all of a sudden, it started to rain. Not just the usual drizzle, it was bucketing down, drowning everything, the earth, the noise, the plants around me. My first impulse was to jump up, to find shelter, get my things into the dry. But I didn't. Instead, I saw. I don't know how else to put it. all of a sudden there was this deep sense of peace. As if all my life I had been chasing something without knowing it myself. And in that moment had found it. So I just watched. I sat there and I watched. That feeling lasted until the sun came up. And then I fell asleep. When I woke up, it was gone.
And you had pneumonia, right? And what do you make of it now?
And what do you make of it now?
Truth be told, I don't know. But it changed something. Even though I cannot say what it is.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So I guess it's this one. Yeah, we don't need to track it right now. Let's go to talk to Isgrim, shall we? And I think I'll... Oh, right, I cannot give them... Because I need strength. Right. But it is also... I kind of think that having a shield is a good idea for him, because he has that plus 0.755% chance to block. And otherwise it would be wasted, right? I don't think... Or does it?
Got it.
Does it give, like, a chance to block if you don't have a
To
shield?
this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains...
Because if it does, that's a useful thing.
Will do.
Where is he? There he is.
Let's see.
So is Grim.
Yeah, do you need something? I'm a tad busy.
What is that fascinates you about the Shapers?
What exactly is it that fascinates you about the Shapers?
Oh, Tahar, that's quite a topic. I don't mind sharing, but are you sure you want to go there?
Yeah, sure, tell me.
I am. Tell me.
Alright. Well, where do I start? You see, the Shapers have always fascinated me. They're all over Io. These remnants of a once so glorious civilization. Yet for some reason, so many people are almost oblivious to it. On the one hand, of course, that's very sad. On the other hand, it also makes it a lot more exciting. It's like I'm a treasure hunter, only that everyone else fails to see the treasures around us. Tell me, Tahar, when seeing all of this, don't you sometimes feel like you're exploring a childhood dream? The kind of world the poets and the bards always spoke of?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes, yes. It's dark, but also fascinating.
Absolutely. But this childish fascination was only the spark. The more I studied the Shapers, the more enthralled I became with their culture. Did you know that at the pinnacle of their existence, they ruled over all of Io? A global empire with no one to oppose them.
You seem to consider that a good thing.
Oh, good, bad, the world doesn't work like that. Of course, there are writings that hint at the fact that the Shaper Empire wasn't all rainbows and unicorns, but still it was stable. And it persisted for tens of thousands of years. Can you imagine? All this knowledge, all this art, all this wisdom. Nothing in the Io of today can match that. Nothing. It's like comparing a sea full of secrets with a puddle of muddy water.
And yet, they died out.
And yet, they died out.
Yeah. Great mystery.
Most scholars think it was the dragons.
They do, but I doubt it. You saw what the Shapers were capable of. Even a race as powerful as the dragons couldn't have wiped them out. And you see the shape this city is in, Tahar. There's no traces of fire and destruction. But regardless of what it was, it doesn't change the fact that the way the current races of this world treat the Shapers is nothing short of pathetic. They were greater than we'll ever be. But instead of studying this greatness, we ignore them. And why? Just because it doesn't fit into our religion, our traditions, or whatever reason they can come up with. Because to many, admitting what a marvel the Shapers truly were would mean admitting that our culture is pale in comparison.
Well, yeah, we definitely can learn from the Shapers, obviously.
Maybe you're right. There's a lot we could learn from the Shapers.
There is. In any case, I suppose you found your answer, haven't you? This is what fascinates me about the Shapers. They're a reminder of what we could be, if only we wanted to.
I see. Well, thanks for the explanation, Iskrim. I appreciate it.
Okay. Let's drop this quest for now. And yeah. Let's go deliver some...
Goodbye.
Let's go deliver some goblin meat to Goblin King. And then, I don't know, elves or orcs. I'd love to see the jungle biome. Because I feel orcs will be like some sort of a desert kind of thing with basically nothing going on, so I'm not entirely sure I want it. I'd rather like have something, you know, colorful. And maybe some interesting animals that I can kill. Take their stuff. You know. Travel the world, meet new people, kill them. Take their stuff. Okay, confirm. Maybe if I'll just go where I think the exit is, we'll move to where the exit I think is. Like, what if I'll, you open to here.
Yes.
Why don't we go over to here? Because I'm pretty sure that was the exit, right? Like, we appeared here. Somewhere. Maybe not. Probably we did, but... Apparently I didn't explore this area. Or did I? Yeah, I guess I didn't. Or maybe this was the exit? I don't remember. Maybe. Because this looks like an exit. But I very much doubt it. No, I don't think so. I think this was the exit. Well, whatever. Let's just... yeah. Let's just manually go there. Oh. Interesting. We cannot go to underground right away. We can probably go to like that Farland's Hope, right?
Interesting.
So I guess we can try this thing? Well, no, this isn't the place, right? I don't think so. Definitely not. Because I'm pretty sure there was the Godstone right at the entrance. And this means that this is the place. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, did it? Nope. Yeah, it was here, but I cannot go back. Okay. I just want to give Goblin King. I'm just interested to find out what will it give, what will happen. I guess Farland's Hope it is. Go. I wonder if something will be different here. Doesn't look like
something
it.
you need?
Is that... Yeah, that's the place we need to go. Huh. These are basically the people that we left with, so I think everything should be clear here. I know Raptor energy. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, there's nobody here, which is fine. Power Hunter, yeah. I guess that's the only way to get to where we need to go.
Though your legs ache and your stomach burns with hunger, you cannot help but feel a vague sense of anticipation.
Now, you there, Mr. Goblin thing.
This way, right?
Goblin King, I guess. I don't remember. Is he a king? Wait.
Corporal? Understood.
We can teleport here.
Uh-huh.
Hey there. Where are you, bud? We need to
Who
talk.
is this? My strange flesh friends. City goblins, is it not? God King likes. Chewy, yes, but good for power. God King thinks. Here, take. Found in tunnels, but God King don't need. Now go. Find more meat for God King. More meat for power. God
Potion of
King will
proficiency
give
increases the amount
treasure.
of your maximum revive charges. Mind of the user and makes it more aware of the abilities. Sure, let's take it. Which is basically a level up, sort of. What should I pick? Should I pick probably a fireball? Additional fireball? Well, I don't know. Because this guy will have quite a decent amount of fire damage, so I'm thinking I'll just put Blizzard in here. I might pick this one. Yeah. Can I give you more? I think I have more. Do I? I think I bought 50 flesh.
Who is this? Forest goblins, he sees. Good flesh, nice and green. Power will be pleased.
Okay. Well, can we just leave here or do we need to go there to get into the world map? I don't know. I think we can just leave over to here. And go to the world map from there. It just probably we need to be not underground or something. Yeah. Also, probably there'd be like some sort of a quest or combat or something. I don't know. Right. The jungles of the elves. What kind of other stuff do we have here? Everlight. This. I wonder if this is like a dwarven kingdom. Probably, most likely, right? I need a freaking dwarven helmet. That's what I need. Yep.
For decades, The Moher elves, exiled from Finnanmere, roamed Io in search of a new home. In Nortander, they were promised lands of their own. But as the Mage Rebellion arose, they were quickly forgotten. Now, years later, they have taken shelter in a nomadic settlement in Leafshade, a dense, dangerous jungle, amidst the no-man's land between Utran and Wulfgar.
All right. The Moorhere settlement should be a little further to the north.
How long more here have been living here?
How long have the Moorhere been living here?
Well, they left Finnanmere about 30 years ago, and they were sent to settle here 8 years after their arrival. So that's 22 years now.
Pretty long, considering Leafshade was just meant to be a stopover.
I'm sure they feel the same way. But then again, I understand why finding a new home for fugitive elves wasn't on top of the Crown's priority list after the Mage Wars broke out.
All right then, what's the plan?
Well, I suggest we try to find their settlement first and then talk to their scryers. They're the ones who make the decisions.
Good. Then lead the way.
So, what's the plan?
Okay. Let's activate this thing first.
Alright.
There's something over here.
Will do. Now would you look at that?
What is that? The deer has been completely ripped apart, strangely, although none of its meat has been eaten. So I guess some mysterious plague is going on here
That's the
as
way.
well. What do we have there? Fishing equipment. Elven, but judging by the craftsmanship, the fisher must have left in a hurry. Well, there's a brook here. I mean, we can follow it and see what's going on. Can
That
we
way?
like go through whatever there is? No. It's a waterfall. There's nothing behind it. I'm just, usually in the video games, there's always something behind the freaking. Oh yeah, there are tainted Moorheres. So I guess that's the plague affecting them.
We should get moving.
Let's go with that, and with that. And that. Corrupted. Sickness has taken hold in the jungle of Wilds of Leafshade. The plague known as the corruption infects any living creature it affects. Man and beast alike develop blisters that ooze with thick black pus, and excess saliva drips from their mouth. The most telltale sign, however, is the green smoke that emanates from their skin. Prolonged exposure to the corruption results in manic, frenzied behavior. Based on available study, death may be the only surefire cure. I guess it's somehow connected to Bloodborne, right? That's why they were probably looking for the evidence of what happened in... what's it called? Can I get over there somehow? I probably can, but I probably will need to go all the way around, right? Yeah, looks like it. What is that? Ooh, something is there. Ooh, panther. Cool.
Yes?
We'll make short work of them. Don't move!
So what is that? Fishing equipment? Various reeks of foul fish. Okay. Question is, should we just go towards where the quest is? Probably
Sure.
yes. We'll most likely we'll get some sort of a quest to go ahead and see what we can see. Oh, actually no. There's just actually there is a freaking chest right here, and probably this bridge will take us there anyways. So
I'll keep you shielded. You'll regret this.
How about this?
This way, right?
They will burn.
Interesting.
Okay. More corrupted elves.
Got it.
Nothing much here.
Damn it! I need healing.
Oh, really? What the hell happened there? I kind of didn't notice. Don't like the look of that.
Fine.
I don't know. Blizzard, Fire Nova, this and that. What is this?
Damn it! I need healing.
Oh, I'm bleeding. That's what's happening. Well, most likely we'll have to like do something about that, right? About this pollution of
Blasted
the
armor.
shrines or something.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, let's go to the Elven village first. And then we'll figure it out. Might as well explore what's here. Can I get
all
through
right,
here
why
to
not?
there?
I understand.
Is there anything here? Doesn't look like it.
Sure.
Okay, that's the place that will lead us to right over here, I think. Path. And from here, I think we'll be able to get to where we need to go.
Fair
There are
enough.
more-
Let's do this.
Corrupted beasts.
Like that.
Danger up ahead!
Okay. Might as well do something like this and that.
Parry.
Will do.
And heal again. Just as soon as we... Okay, good. Alright, we need to get over to here. Might as well check what's here. I'm pretty sure nothing
That's
like
the
that.
way.
No, no, there's a godstone here.
Sure.
There's an actual proper path over there. And I'm actually thinking we're gonna take this little path to whatever that is. Also, I'm pretty sure there will be somebody on the way there.
Understood.
All right.
Just in case there's somebody, we'll just attack them right away. Looks like some sort of a shrine as well. Right, it's just as the
Interesting.
south. Nothing happened. It's like that shrine in the
Interesting.
in that abandoned cave, mine.
Interesting. Let's see.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Interesting.
Maybe at some point. Find out what damages all enemies around you. I think, well,
Interesting.
maybe it's part of like some sort of a future quest.
Alright, why
Will
not?
have to be done, but just
You
not
got
right
it.
now. That's I think what's happening. Because at some point we'll activate something, and we're gonna need to activate those things in the right order or something.
Got this way, right?
That way. All right.
Let's go down this path. I mean, probably would be better to go that way, but since we're here,
Here we go.
let's do something like that. Let's do this and that and that. And heal.
All right, here goes.
And do this and that next. Okay, cool. Again, another one of those shrines.
Yes?
Probably we'll need to cleanse them somehow, right? I bet you we'll have to do that. There's iron here. Anything in here? Yep,
ready.
more corrupted. I guess we're gonna have to fight.
Blazes! Help me, somebody!
They killed one of our heroes!
Huh. Did... Did healing revive him?
Interesting.
What happened there? Oh no, this thing revived him. Alright, I see.
Sure.
That's not the way. I was sure that I'll be able to get through here. Apparently not. Apparently we're gonna need to go all the way around. Probably like that way would have taken us there, but... What is that? Sort of a hut?
Now would you look
Yes.
at that?
What does this page tell us? To call upon magic is to test the focus of the mind. A man must test his discipline when calling upon his strength. So too must test his focus in all his magical pursuits. When a shaper has achieved such mastery of magical pursuits, the boundaries of the physical world dissipate. Rigorous study, deep concentration, and above all else, persistence contribute to the success of endeavor. A mage may practice this skills anywhere, whether in solitude or in the presence of one's peers at the temple. I think we read it already
Sure.
at some point.
Blasted armor.
And it's not
They
not
will
even
fall.
fully upgraded. Okay, let's try to do something like this. How about maybe, I don't know, something like this. And a little bit more healing, just so we remove that bleeding. And I don't know, something like that. And that.
This way, right?
Everybody, gather around. They do a lot of bleeding damage, the bastards. At least my healing
Understood.
like removes the effect. So that's something. Where
That's
does
the
this
way.
lead? Might as well explore this part of the forest.
You picked the wrong enemies.
Okay, a little bit of healing. And a little bit of blizzard.
Blazes! Help me, somebody!
Yep. How did they even, like,
More fighting.
hit me with
Does this
blizzard?
never end?
I mean, with,
Blazes! Help me, somebody!
They killed one of our heroes!
yeah, that's fine. I mean, might as well use it, right? Because I never use it.
You read my mind.
Okay.
Sure.
So there's another one of those shrines.
What do we need?
That way?
Definitely will have to do something about it. Oh, undead.
Yes?
They will burn. Blazes! Help me, somebody!
Is this really necessary?
Okay, let's continue on, shall we?
Danger up ahead.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's a nice chest here.
Mm-hmm.
And orcs carry more resources. I guess that's good. Composite bow. Oh, immune to black damage for 30 seconds. Well, that might be quite useful. Like... No, not that. Which one was that? Applies immunity to ice damage. Black damage. Do you have like fire damage or something? Can I not like combine these things? Yes, I can. Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, let's go.
Sure.
Let's see what we can see here first, then. Since we're already here. There's some sort of a tower here.
We should get moving.
You got it.
Huh. Oh, the tower is that way. Okay. Let's go and see what the tower holds. And then we'll try to make our way north and maybe to the east from there to get to the village. I'm thinking the entrance is somewhere over there. If we probably took the path, like, following the main road, we probably would have gotten there.
We'll make
Oh, shit. What the hell is that?
Blazes! What has happened to it?
Clouded, dark fog, dying. Please, you run now.
Tahar, I don't like the way it's looking at us. I think we should leave.
Yeah, I'd gladly run. Okay, interesting.
All right. What the blazes was that? Why did it attack us?
The corruption. It must have taken hold of it.
That's odd. I get how this frenzy could be an elf's reaction to the bloodburn, but how likely is it that a tree ant reacts the same way? Not to mention all the animals.
Good point. So you suggest that it might not be actual...
Meow's hammer. I was beginning to think these discussions were never going to end.
No argument there. Let's go talk to the soldiers and see if they let us into their territory to find that proof.
What? Who? I think I wasn't supposed to be there, and something triggered. So, now all of a sudden... Oh, what the hell was that?
Alright, why not?
Some sort of a fishing village? A fishing place? Corpse still looks fresh, whereas the shack must have sunk years ago, probably a looter. Okay.
Sure.
So why don't we go there? I think this should get us to the village, probably?
I'll keep you shielded.
Blizzard. And Nova.
Blazes! Help me, somebody!
Sure. Yeah, that looks like the Elven territory.
Blazes! Help me,
What the
somebody!
hell?
I need help over here.
Something like those little things are exploding. Looks like. Yeah, that's an Elven base. So I guess go through here?
Got it. Is this the village?
Should be. And don't ask me why there's no one guarding the entrance.
Let's take a look around.
Who's there? Are they planning to leave somewhere? Why is the wagons are here?
Just give the
I don't
word.
know. No, it seems like everybody's still here.
Can't believe we're still having this discussion. Tell me, Arlen, where was Ellen in all those years when our people were on the run? Just face it, she never helped us. None of the Guardians did.
Well, maybe they would have if it weren't for heretics like you. We are Ellen's children, all of us.
We are the children of our mothers and our fathers, for heck's sake. If you are so pious, then why did you leave Finn and Mir in the first place? What we need is rationality and reason, not praying to the gods that have left us.
Heresy, Varden. This is heresy.
Are these just guys? What will they tell me?
Huh? An Evran? What are you doing here?
What are these two arguing about?
I don't see why that concerns you. How did you get in here anyway? Get lost.
Okay, whatever you say. Will you tell me?
What is it? Who are you?
Just a traveler. Don't mind me.
Varden, please, would you mind leaving these travelers alone with your obscure theories?
Yes, sure, Arlen. Just keep on acting as if the bloodburn isn't a threat. Blazes, wake up! We need to face the facts or we will go down. It's as simple as that.
Facts? There aren't any facts. There's no evidence that the bloodburn is related to this at all.
Is that so? And what about your Guardian theory?
Okay.
What? Who are you? Who let you in?
The gate was unguarded.
Really? Next thing you know, this place is being overrun by undead because the guards have all gathered to hear us bicker. You're from Gravefell, aren't you? I recognize that accent. I'm Arlen Finriar, first scryer of this settlement. What do you want?
I'm looking for allies, but let me start from the beginning.
Ah, so you're Isamo Tahar's child. Well, you're lucky, I believe, that the Guardians have given us all a free will. I can see that you're nothing like your father, and it's true that the bloodburn has to be ended. I can agree with those crazy cultists on that much.
So you're going to help us?
I would if I could. But as you may have gathered by now, we have our own battle to fight here. Ellen has cursed us.
Who's the other elf? The one you're arguing with?
Who is the other elf? The one you were arguing with?
A misguided fool. And sadly one with a very influential father, who made him the second scry of this township.
Okay. Ellen has cursed you?
Ellen has cursed you?
Yes. Our lands are withering, and every 1 in 10 elves loses his mind. Their eyes turn black, they salivate like animals, and attack everything in sight.
And you think Ellen has inflicted this curse upon you?
I know. You see, since we Morir left Finnanmere, more and more of our people have fallen away from our faith. Some even blame the Guardians for our exile. Briefly put, we were cast out of the Finnanmere Empire after we expressed doubts about the Elven Council.
Yes, I know the story.
As you can imagine, the years we spent on the road searching for a new home were strenuous. And as a result of that, more and more of our people lost faith in the Guardians, which is ironic, since our faith was one of the reasons we were cast out in the first place.
What does all this have to do with the corruption?
And what does all this have to do with the corruption?
Isn't it obvious? It's Ellen's punishment for us turning our backs on her.
You mean...
Yes. Ellen has protected our kind for millennia. And now, we have betrayed her. This is her punishment.
If it's a curse, can it be cured?
If it is a curse by Ellen, how can it be cured?
Of course. Despite all we have done, Ellen still considers us her children. What she wants is for us to remember her, to return to our true faith. In other words, it is a trial. All we need to do is to trust in Ellen's guidance. Then we will find a way to lift the curse.
Okay, is there any way I can help?
If we help you lift this curse, would you be willing to ally yourselves with us?
Well, the Bloodburn is a scourge for all races, so, yes. Should you help us, I could take up the matter with the other scryers. But let me think about it first, will you? This isn't something I can decide on the spot.
Okay, let's talk to the other guy.
Great. Salangar. A pureblood. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any better.
Not what I'd call myself. I haven't been in Finnanmere for 8 years.
Is that so? Well, who am I to judge? Who let you in?
There weren't any guards.
What? Great. Just great. This is getting better and better. But please, forgive my manners. I'm Varden Merilith, second scryer of Lathwain. Who are you? And what do you want? Are you with the soldiers?
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 The army folk. But if you have to ask, I suppose you're on your own. Tell me then, what brings you here?
That's a long story.
So you're the corporal from Lianon? Well, that's a surprise. I know the story, and once more I would like to apologize for what Scryer Elion did. She should not have opened fire. And also, I would like to express my admiration for your courage. I know you refused to carry out the order your general gave you.
How?
A scout observed the conversation you had with that man. Either way, your story sounds bizarre, but I don't think you are lying. And after the events in Lianon, it's only fair if we help you now, to make up for it. Not to mention the fact that the Bloodburn needs to be stopped.
So you'll provide us with troops?
It's not that simple. I have to bring up the matter before the other scryers, and they all have to agree. But not now. We currently have our own stack of problems to deal with.
Okay, what problems?
What problems do you have?
The short version? Leafshade has been struck by the Bloodburn. Elves and animals are affected, and for some reason it has a different effect on us than it has on your race. It corrupts us.
Corrupts?
Drives us mad. And if that weren't enough, the Council can't decide on a course of action. Pathetic, isn't it? People are dying, but all we do is bicker.
Why do you and the other guy disagree?
Where do you and Finrior disagree?
Oh, that's simple. Finrior claims that the corruption has nothing to do with the Bloodburn, but is a curse of the Guardians. Of Ellen, to be precise.
The Guardians aren't children throwing tantrums.
Yes. And in these days, I doubt they could even if they wanted to. The Guardians are gone. This is a fact we have to deal with.
So where do you think this corruption comes from?
As I said, I think it's just how we elves react to the Bloodburn.
Well, maybe we should mention that Triand. I know the Bloodburn, can I help?
As I said, I'm trying to find a cure for the Bloodburn. Maybe I might be able to help.
You want this alliance to happen as quick as possible, don't you? Well, yes, maybe your knowledge about the Bloodburn could indeed help us. Give me a moment to think this through, will you? There are some things I need to consider.
Okay.
Now what?
Well, if there's any way to get their support, it's by helping them cure this corruption.
The proof of the pudding is in the eating, isn't it? I say we help the old one, Finrior. Merilith seems a tad too convinced of himself for my liking.
Then let's let them know. Yes?
Okay.
Watch your tongue, boy. I was already a scryer when you was... All right, this is pointless. Does your offer still stand? An outsider who isn't dependent on the Council's approval might be just what we need.
Yeah, sure. I'll try to help you.
I'm happy to assist.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you say that. Come, let's talk somewhere else. I've had enough shouting for today.
That way?
Yes?
As long as it helps,
That's
right?
better. Ellen's reigns. Isn't it incredible how this fool is unwilling to see reason?
He seems to think you're ignorant.
Well, from his point of view, you're the one being stubborn. He
Well, from
seems
your
to think
point
you're
of view,
unwilling
the
to see the
Jedi are
facts.
evil.
I am seeing the facts. This isn't the first time the Guardians have lain a curse on us. Either way, all the better you're here. Let's discuss how we proceed. What we need above all is proof to convince Merilith. As long as he insists on brewing away that curse with just enough alchemy, we cannot take any real action.
What kind of proof did you have in mind?
That remains to be seen. First of all, scout Leafshade's surroundings. The curse seems to limit itself to the outskirts of our town. I will mark the place on your map where the activity has been most extreme. Secondly, there's a human military outpost nearby. To investigate, you'll need to ask for permission to cross their borders. After the disaster in Leonon, the last thing we want is another breach of our treaty.
Okay. Got it.
All right. Got it. We'll do our best.
Yes, and thank you. Never mind. Just do your best.
Investigate Leafshade and find clues to the corruption. Inspect the shrine to the north. Okay. It says inspect the shrine to the north, but it just highlights the shrines that we've already discovered. So, you know, a bit confusing. But anyways, I think I'll make a cut here, and we'll continue in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and goodbye.